Let's see. Alright, I don't think anybody's coming. So this is going to be a really quick one tonight. People are still between these class. One, two, on Facebook. Hello. Assalamu alaikum, Jalila. How are you? I see two people there. Hi, people. I understood you guys are not going to join me tonight. Okay, let me find the chat. Okay. Hi, Vista. Hello, Vista. I'm going to change my camera angle so you can see my face. And then, wait, maybe I'm just going to sit. I'll sit on my basket. And so I think a couple of more people join us. I had a really good day today. It's not like any other day is not hectic, but today I attended a class myself, and it was such a pleasure to be on the other side of the table for the change. And I want to show you what I did, but um, we had at the class, I came home, I didn't even have time to have lunch. So Shafiq had another appointment, so we had to rush off there and came home in traffic. So, yeah, it was a major, major hectic day. I didn't reply to any WhatsApp messages, I was just too busy. But I had a very chill morning. Sound is not very good. Okay, let me plug my mic in and see if it gets better. I find it. I have it around here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Just give me a second, I'm going to put the phone down. Is it better now? Better now? Oops, sorry, my finger's over the... Does the mic help? Just see the comments. Okay, I think it's better. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip my camera and I'm going to show you what I did today. It is not a complete artwork. It is basically what I attended was a technique class, and so much better. Okay, so what you do is you learn different techniques in the class, but I chose to do 2 techniques on my canvas, and it's an Arab calligraphy canvas. But let me just flip my camera and then I can show you. Flip the camera. Okay, if you hear noise in the background, it's my grandchildren. They are here visiting. So, this bottom section here is what you call, they call it a palette knife technique. So I'm just going to move stuff around so you can hopefully see the bottom. So you start from from dark and you work your way up to light, which I really liked. Ideally, you wouldn't do both of these on the same thing. You would do one or the other. But because this was a technique session, I wanted to learn as much as possible in the session. And then this one is the blending. And I love the blending. I really enjoyed this. I was a bit harsh with myself, like we all always are, like in terms of criticizing myself. This is Dollars Liquid Lead. That's okay. I'm not a fan of it, but this was done under pressure, so it does give off a lovely texture as well. But I actually thought I needed to go a bit darker. But yeah, that is what I did today, and I thought I had the most amazing time. Um, and this side in particular is my favorite. Although I love texture, and like Auntie Nabi said to me, she had more texture on hers. I was a little bit scared, so I wasn't as adventurous as I could have been. But you know, that was number one. That was the first one. We can always do it again. I can hopefully do like a series of 2 or 3, or I can just paint over everything and start over. So it's not the end of the world if it doesn't float my boat. But yeah, so I unfortunately did not have time to prep anything. So I'm just going to see what I've got. I know I had that paper pack here. I'm just grabbing it. The Garden of Promises. And there was still some paper left in here. Well, quite a bit. I think I used it in a live on the Junk Journal page. But if you haven't seen the inside of this paper pack yet, it is really beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. If you love flowers and script, then this is really an awesome pack to have. I love the books that they've incorporated in, and this is not one of the new ones. This is from, I think, the previous collection. And guys, Stamperia has just mailed me on the 16th of December. They are having a price increase again, and unfortunately everything has gone up. We all know that everything has gone up. So yeah, if there was a paper pack that you really wanted and we have it in stock, I would actually recommend you get it now while we still have old stock, because once we order for the new year, the new stock is going to be more expensive. I didn't even break the news to Karen and Francis yet. I only read it just before I went live. So yeah, that is unfortunate, but I think in the greater scheme of things, Tamperia's prices are still reasonable. Landing price in South Africa in comparison to some of the other brands. So you need to let me know if there's anything that you want. Now I have got an art journal around here somewhere, and let me find it. And so I thought we could work in my art journal tonight. This was a page that I did a while back. I think I showed it to you. I didn't finish it yet. But I'm just going to open up anyway, and we can make something. So I'm just going to paint that with white paint, white gesso, if I can find it. Let me grab it quickly. Oh, there's only a little bit in here. How's the weather been on your side of the world? Because here, oh no, this is gone hard. I don't have anything here to water it down. Let me just see if I have another one. Yes. Okay. I found the other one. The last 3 days in Cape Town has been hellishly hot. We've had so much heat, it's just unbearable. I don't know how I'm going to survive this summer, to be honest. I'm going to put something in here quickly. I don't know how I'm going to cope. Just want to grab a scrap piece of paper to put underneath here so we don't we don't dirty everything. And I left my window open, so all the darn mozzies is going to come in now, but okay. Now what I normally do is I glue the pages together, because this is a really old book. And I forgot to do that now, but I can always do it afterwards. It's fine. And I'm not being very cautious with the gesso, because sometimes if you see the words coming through, it's also okay. Now I'm knocking the wire of the mic. So if the words come through, it's also fine. It's not a big deal, because it just adds some value or background. And this is really just to give the page some support, because it's an old book. The pages are a little bit thin, and then what the gesso does, it makes it a little bit firmer, so it has some substance to it. I want that to dry because I want to cover that up a little bit. I do have my heat tool, so I'm just going to dry it a little bit. Wow. Sorry, just have to get this out of the way. The paperback, hi Jenny, the romantic collection, the Garden of Promises, the small one is 155. I didn't open the new price list yet, so I'm not sure what the new price is going to be like, but it's definitely going to be more, because the shipping has gone up tremendously. I mean, if you think about it, the fuel has gone up. So with the result, shipping has gone up, manufacturing, the diesel has gone up, so manufacturing has gone up. It is, I don't know where we headed to with the with the prices at the moment. It's becoming, it's a new norm that we're going to have to get used to, and I don't know if it's ever going to go back to the way it was. I think back when I just started importing, the dollar was 5 rand, people, 5 rand. Then it went to 6 rand. Then it went to 8 rand. And then 10. And then it somehow shot up to 12 and 15. And we have never seen the likes of 10 rand to the dollar again. So I dream of those days when it used to be 5 rand and 10 rand to the dollar. Oh, it was lovely. It was indeed lovely. But those days are gone. So now, if you want, you've got your white on. I forgot to get my water for my brush. So once you have your white on, you need to add some other color to it. And I know a lot of you have distress inks, and you know how to use the distress inks. Still a bit wet, but I recently, I've got such a lot of refills, the distress ink refills, and I never really use them, because my distress inks are still good to go. But the nice thing about the distress ink refills is you can actually use it as a paint or a spray. So I'm going to grab some. One second. I don't have a lot of colors. Oh, I forgot I'm attached to a wire here. Just give me a second. I don't have a lot of colors. I'm just going to see what I have, because yes. So this is normal distress ink refills. They come in a glass bottle. The oxides come in a plastic bottle, and it looks slightly different to this, okay? Now, when you're using inks, you must always try to use colors that will complement each other. So, like turquoise and yellow will work together. Um, you want to avoid making mud. So I'm not an artist, and I always forget the color wheel, so don't ask me about complementary and all those colors. I don't know. But what I normally try to do is I start with my lighter colors and then I work my way up to a darker color. So I think this should be dry enough. Let me just see if I have a spray bottle here. I got a spray bottle with a little water. I use my other bottle somewhere else. I'm very disorganized tonight. So, I am, and I'm not, I think I'm going to put it on my desk because these colors are fairly potent. And I'm going to put water on, rather on my paper and do it like that. Because I was busy with red earlier. Let me just clean this bottle. Because if you go straight onto your paper now, you're going to have quite a deep color. And if you add little bits with, now this is a bottle that's got sanitizer and water mixed to it, and I didn't know there was sanitizer in the bottle. So now when I spray, I can smell sanitizer everywhere. So if you add it gradually like that, you have control over how and where the color goes. So I'm going to take, so that was, what color was that? Mustard seed. And now I have peacock feathers, and my peacock feathers ran out somewhat. I don't know what happened, but it did. And so if you mix this turquoise and yellow, you should get a different kind of green. So let's see. Because they are kind of the primary colors. And I really like this watercolory kind of effect. I'm partial to it. Some people don't like it. But I like the inconsistency of this and the fact that you can decide when, where, and how. So, just gonna see, I have broken china. I have two broken chinas. I don't know why. Kitsch flamingo. So, I might add a little blue here just to see what happens. Because in my head, blue and green they should go together because they come from the same family. What is that? They come from the same color family. So it just darkens that green a bit. Oh, there's a hot flash happening. So if you have any questions, people, please pop it in the comments and then I will try to answer as we go along. Mustard seed is not a nice bright yellow. I think I like that. Who's there? Hello, Anya. Can you ask Pa to bring Granny a jug with water, please? And can you ask?
Give me a pen, please.
Okay. And can you ask Pa to put water in there for me, please, to fill up my bottle? Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, I'll get you a pencil. Anya wants to make a picture. So because there's gesso on here, the colors are not as bright as they would be if this was just a normal. It kind of tones the color down a little bit. Thank you, my angel. You're a superstar. Thank you. Here's a pen. Thank you. Oops. Are you okay now? Is that one good? Okay.
I help you.
You want to help me? Wait, careful, careful. You're going to miss. You're going to miss. Sorry, I just got some visitors here. Gonna get your clothes dirty. Huh? Water for my brush, please. Nura, don't touch that. Granny's on a live here, my angel. Guys, we have some visitors in the craft room. Don't open that. This one is dangerous. This is hot. Don't touch it, okay? So there we go. We got a lovely watercolor background.
What is that?
This is a heat tool, and if you touch this now, you're going to burn, okay? So we're not going to touch it. Okay, you're not going to touch it. Good girl. Thank you. Do you want to just take them out?
What brush is it? That's a cute brush.
Okay, Nuro, the pause waiting for you. Granny, pause waiting. I'll be 1 second.
Let's go.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Love you. Love you.
Bye-bye, Granny. Bye-bye. No, come.
Okay, sorry for the interruption, but I got my jug of water and I got my spray bottle full. Okay. So, this is washi tape that I bought ages ago, and it is like old already. So you know what happens to washi tape when it gets old? It doesn't peel well anymore. So what I do with this is I do my backgrounds, and I'm in a situation where I take what I get, if that makes any sense. So I will peel it off, and I'll try to peel off a whole piece, but what I get is what I get. And so I think I might even have a double layer here if I'm not mistaken, but we will soon find out. So I am just going to wait, that's a bit skew. I'm going to work with the edge of the paper. And I'm really not going to be bothered if it gets wrinkled or anything like that, because this is just background. It's not. Ooh, there we go. We managed to get a nice piece. But yeah, that's a double layer. So this can come on this side. I'm just using the edge of that and putting it on the other side. Oh, and we've reached the end of the washi tape. I'm so glad because at least now I can confidently say I've used up the whole one. But I bought two. I loved it so much, I bought 2 rolls. So we have another roll somewhere. Oh, that thing is definitely hot. Where do I want this? And that doesn't have any sticky on it. I don't see why we can't use it. I can use my mixed media glue. Let's put a piece there. Okay, I need another brush. Now the problem is I packed all my brushes for my class today. So I'm really got the worst of the worst brushes around here at the moment. Because I did not, it was my first session and I went to a lady called Tasneem Chilwan for that particular class. She's in Cape Town. She has a studio in Airport Industria. And so while I have the mixed media glue, I'm somehow going to put a coat over. Because that will now seal everything down. And what the mixed media glue does is, for example, if you make a mistake now, you have the opportunity to wipe it off. So you get a second chance at life on your page. The only thing is you don't want to, you want to keep light strokes and just try and cover everything without being too heavy-handed and without pulling up some of the product underneath. Okay, now we dry. And the worst thing about, yes, they are adorable, Esther, and they love this room. Oh my word, do they love this room. I actually cut a whole lot of leaves the other day. I wonder if I brought it in here. Oh yes, I did. I did that QT on the what do you call this? You know, I don't know if you saw the cricket, the big QT I made. And when I cut the QT, I actually kept all the offcuts because there were some pieces were really big, and I did not want to lose the green, because I'm like, green, I can make leaves, people, I can make leaves with it. So I kept them. And for months, because I mean my QT has been done for ages already, and I had it for so long, but I decided on Sunday I was sitting and I was cutting leaves. So I took my die cutter and my little mini thing, and I actually cut a whole bunch of leaves. Let me show you. So some of the leaves I punched. Oh, this is green, that can work. Some of the leaves I punched with my punch, and then some of them I die cut with my die cutter. So and this is the color of the cutie. So I've got like a whole stack of bright green leaves. So you're going to see a lot of bright green leaves in my stuff because I have it. But yeah, it was nice to sit, and I've got a little cheap, I'll show you. It's a cheapy die cutting machine. It's this little one, so it's not a big thing, but it's perfect for all my small dies. And so I will just sit, and you don't even need a good surface. I sit on my bed and I just die cut, and I let it all, and I cut all my leaves, I cut up all my bits and pieces. So we will see where that goes, but I think that can work on here, can't it? So I'm going to keep that out. And I see I got a piece of lace here too. I don't know where this lace comes from. I don't like it. And so some dies cut well and others don't. But if I cut this on my go cut, it will cut perfectly. So let me see what I got here in my stash around me. There's a nice quote that says, "Love yourself," so I might use that. Let's see. That's a 1.5-inch punch. So I'll punch that out because brown goes quite well with that's the nice part about Celebrate. They do their designs in perfect size punches, so you can, that's 1.25. So I have the whole range of punches because I use them so often. It's really nice. But these EK Success punches, they're not cheap, but as you can see, it's a no-brainer. It just, and this is a 200 plus grammage of cardstock, so it's not paper. That is why I always say, if you're going to buy punches, buy Martha Stewart, buy EK Success, Marvy, Tim Holtz. These ones also, oh, I got it into the, hey Shamila. These ones also store flat, which is a good thing. So they store flat nicely, and you can store it like that, and it's nicely marked so you can see which one it is. And I will recommend anyone to buy these ones. Honestly, they really work well. And then I had more of this paper somewhere, if I can find it. Because this is a journal page, and I want to use stuff that's just here. I want to use things that I have around me, so that can also work, and I think it's part of the same collection. So oh, there, I put it over there. I'm just going to disconnect the mic quickly and see if I can get a quote sheet with some of these things on it. Okay, so we got that. There's another circle. I love circles, and I think the reason why I love it so much is because I watch Nuneka. I don't know if you know Nuneka. She is really cool. Oh, that must be a little bit bigger than the one. I love her work. She is from, no, it is a 1-inch. She's from, she does, what is this stuff called? Maybe we can use some of this actually. Lindy's Stamp Gang. So she is an ambassador for Lindy's, and she also is a designer for Lindy's. So she designs certain colors in these magicals, but they are so cool. Where's the other one? I've got 2 sets, and so that is the one set. So you got gold, lavender, I don't know what azaleas, there's jade, there's coral in there, and then this one has got midnight rendezvous, so it's like a dark color, pink, copper. I love the copper, gray, and a blush color. But if you like shimmer, then the magicals you will love. Okay, so just give me 1 second. I'm just going to go grab the rest of this pack. I don't even know what the paper pack is called. It is from Celebrate. Oh, there we go. I know. Oh, I did the box. That's right. I did the little box with this. The box we did last week or the week before. I did the box with it. So I just want to see what's inside here still, if there's anything here that I can use. There's that piece. I could work on the corner here. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. And I'm not even going to, I'm just going to tear it. And so you do know if you tear towards you, you get this white core showing up. Let me just grab another piece and I can show you. So if you tear towards you, you get the white core. If you tear away from you, you see no white core. If you tear towards you, you get the white core. And I always go for the white core because I love the fact that you can see the underside of the paper, or the inside core of the paper, and it just adds a little bit of interest. And look, now we're covering all that. So kind of wanted to see some part of that. So this is the one with all the proteas. I think people love this paper. I don't even know if it's still available. I doubt it. Okay. I still don't want all that. Okay, so I can't get two-dimensional with this one because it's in a book, so we also need to be conscious of that it's inside a book, so it needs to be able to close. And this is very difficult for me to do because I am so used to creating dimensional projects that when I have to just work with flat stuff, it's very, very hard. I have to admit, it's really hard. Okay, so just let me, actually don't like that thing there. So I might even change my mind completely from that. Let me just see what I got. I did like this as the focal point. I'm faffing now, I'm faffing. I hate it when I faff. Follow your dreams, they know the way. Oh, I like that. See how quickly I get sidetracked, eh? That is now typical me. And I don't want just that straight thing, so I'm gonna cut out the stuff here. So people, next week Wednesday is my daddy's birthday, so I won't be doing a live. My father is turning 84 years old, so we won't be alive on Wednesday. And then the following week is the 14th, and I think people are starting to go on holiday and stuff, so the 14th is going to be the last live for the year, because the following week I think I'm not available. I've got something on as well, and then we're having Christmas, so I just figured that the The 14th will be the last one for the year. And then in the new year, I think I'm going to work on a schedule for the live so that it's a little bit more organized. I feel like we're a little bit disorganized. Or I am a little bit disorganized, like Shafiq says. So we can work on a better system and see how it goes. So hopefully during the holidays I can put a schedule together so that we know where we're going. I had such great dreams of doing the calendar. We started and I couldn't keep up. There was just, the difficulty is because I work alone, I don't have anybody helping me, and to keep up is the problem. It is very tough. It's hard for me to keep up. So I also have to be realistic in how much I can do. Yes, free spirit. Hi, Shamla. So that's what it's called, free spirit. So yes, we're gonna have a more structured thing for next year, and hopefully if I can manage to sort out the like a timetable or something for the new year, we can do that. I just want to get some brown, and then because I think I like this, I'm going to use this, but my background is a bit lacking, and I think almost that this stencil belongs to that range because it's on my desk here, and I think that is where it comes from. So yes, so we're going to, and I will just post on the tutorials page. During the holidays, I might just do random lives. If I have time and I feel I miss you guys, I will just do a random live. So if you are on the YouTube, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel and then click the bell icon. I know I sound like all those YouTubers now. Click the bell icon so that if I do go live, you will get a notification so you don't miss out on anything. I'm not saying I am going to do it, but you know what? Sometimes I'm busy with something, then I think, oh, it would be nice to share this with everybody. And then I'll just do a live, a quick one, unexpected. So I might not announce it every single time. So the reason why I'm adding brown to the background here is because I'm using brown elements, and we need to have some kind of brown as well in the background, just so that we can bring all of this together. Well, that's what my eyes are telling me, and I'm just edging the page there. And I got this on my desk. What is it? Some stamps, and I'm not sure. No, I don't think that. I wonder if the stress is going to dry on you, because I remember now I put what's the name on it. It's probably going to dry. If it dries, it dries. So I'm just going to stamp, and even if I cover it up, it doesn't matter. I love this stamp. This one I think is my favorite. Let me show you what it looks like. That is what it looks like. It's just so random. I really like it. And I must always just check if I do it the right way. I love it. Okay, so if it's going to dry on the stress is going to dry on here, I don't know, but we'll soon find out. So we got that. We got some of that. I want to take that from the other piece and just put it under there. And now I forgot how I had it in the first place, but it doesn't matter. We'll just do a new one. Something fell. Oh, yes. Is Rena here tonight? Okay. Okay, and we're going to edge everything with brown as well, just so that it will stand up. And you lose that, you know, the white edge that they give you to cut out. I like to put a dark color ink on it, because then it just goes away. You just lose it completely. And also, if you edge this like this, you also lose that white edge of the stuff. And you know, I didn't cut a perfect circle, I just cut it freehand. So Shafiq has gone for a hearing aid. We had a very terrible experience with our first service provider, only to find out that they own the hearing aid that they recommend you buy. So I don't want to mention names in case they decide to sue me. But if you are in the market for something like that, go to an independent person. I met this lovely lady today that the experience was so much better. And like, I was led to believe that the initial device we chose was the best one on the market, and only to find out today that we knew it was 2-year-old technology. So this one has been on the market for 2 years when they say 2-year-old technology. But you get this year's technology for like almost 10,000 Rand less if you go to a different service provider. So all I'm saying is, guys, if you are in the situation where you need to get yourself an aid, and it's actually good to get a hearing aid, because firstly, if you drive, you can hear where you're going and hear the things around you. But they also say that what it does is, if you stop hearing, there's a certain part of your brain that does not get stimulated anymore, and that isn't good. So yeah, and the funny thing is, you don't know that you can't hear anymore, Solika, because it's a gradual process. So if you kind of think and you you feel like you can't hear someone on the phone well, etc., just go have a test done and find out. Because I've been led to believe now that it's better to keep that part of your brain stimulated, so that you can avoid things like dementia and Alzheimer's and all that stuff. So we learn every day. Esther, for just the week of the 20th, I'll be closed, but I will post on the group when I'm closed. And then, but you know me, I'll be back quickly. I miss everybody, man. So, but I also want to reorganize myself. I want to reorganize. My shop is a disaster. I can't get into it. I am gonna need to. In fact, I wanted to do a Black Friday sale as well, but then we had a cricket event which I had to attend, and so that didn't happen. And you know, the thing is, with the sale, I also need to be able to follow through, because some people, I mean, like Esther, for example, because she ordered so little stuff on the sale, she didn't manage to secure a lot of things that she wanted. There's just so few things, and she's out of town. I don't want to post just that to her. So we wait until we have a bigger. Oh, that's nice. Know your worth. We wait until the parcel is a little bit bigger. So don't think if I don't contact you that I've forgotten about you. If I say I'm putting something aside for you, I always do. And we'll just wait until there's enough to make it worth your while to ship it out, because if you're paying for shipping and there the shipping is going up again, I don't know by how much. Fortunately, courier guys, shipping goes up by like 5 rand at a time, so it's not too bad. So if the shipping comes to 63 rand, then I make it 65 rand. I just round it off to make my life simpler. So if it's 103 rand, then I'll make it 105 rand, just to simplify things. But yeah, it is the diesel and the everything that has gone up. So now you see, now for me, I would have loved that to go that way. So I'm going to put it there. You know what I mean? If it went upside down like that, it would be cool to read Know Your Worth. So next time, Dennis, give us one of each. One that goes up and one that goes down. We're missing something there, so I am going to put it there. And I'm telling you, it's very hard for me not to whip out my, my foam tape, people. I can't take out my foam tape. Otherwise, my book is not going to close. What else can we do? I did have that green thing here. What did I do with it? Now I'm thinking this green is too yucky green. I'm probably gonna kill this green on the leaves also like this, because it's just too bright. I don't know what made me make the cutie in this color, but I think this was the only green I had. I should have stuck that behind there. I did plan to do it and then I forgot. So let's see if we can still do it. That is the problem with Stamperia's glue. It sticks like crazy. And now Shamla's cutting up the whole thing, because, oh, that looks nice there. We shall leave it there. And I know I've said it before, I will say it again. Don't let the shape of something restrict you, because you can change it. So I met this lady for the first time today, and if you guys came late, you didn't see my canvas that I made. I'll show you again before we go. But I realized she's a professional artist, okay? So I felt very intimidated by her until just before we left. We were talking about everything and what I do and what she does, and then I realized that I underestimate myself in the fact that I always think, okay, this is the number one thing. I suffer from imposter syndrome. That's what Tariq tells me. So my understanding of imposter syndrome is that you think you're not good enough. And one of the reasons why I say that is because I didn't study art or design or anything. I'm just a little crafter here in Cape Town that plays with paper and ink, and if it, oh, now I'm taking the wrong glue. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I just paint over it again. So, like this, for example, if I don't like it, I'll just stick the pages together. But it's not looking too bad, actually. And so what I realized was that even though, and I mean, she's an amazing artist. She is fantastic, phenomenal. Her work is like out of this world. I When I saw it, I walked in there, I felt so intimidated. I thought, oh my gosh. And you know how it is when somebody's watching you while they show you how to do something and then they stand there and they watch you. Now you feel doubly threatened and you feel self-conscious, like, am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? And when we left, while we were talking, and I told her about the different mediums that we use and the different product ranges, I just realized that between Auntie Nabi and myself, we have so much product knowledge because we have firstly gone to many events with the likes of Finnabar and those people. And secondly, we have explored many mediums, be it in our own amateur fashion. We have done it. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm missing a fifth piece, and so I'm just going to make a plan to put a fifth piece in. And so what I'm trying to say is, don't underestimate yourself, because you know sometimes. So this is what, like, if you're a doctor, that's what you know. If you are a lawyer, that's what you know. But us crafters, we know so much because we sew, we make cards, we do this, we do that, and we use so many different products. Stamperia, we use Prima, we use, and those artists, I realize today, they don't know about all that stuff. Guys, we know a lot. We know a lot. We are, worthy. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying we mustn't underestimate ourselves. We must realize that we are worthy. We really, soos hulle in Afrikaans sê, ons kan gekom het. So, I always feel like everybody else is better than me, but after today, when she started asking me questions about the different products that I use and what it's used for, and I just could rattle it off like anything. So it was like, no, this is used for that, that is that, this one makes that, da 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 da, because this is my life. Papers and stuff is my life. And I could tell her exactly what, and she didn't know about it. She didn't know about. So what kind of glue would you use to put all these heavy embellishments down? Of course, we use Stamperia Glossy Gel or Prima's Heavy Body Gel. You know, and that is stuff that we take for granted, but not everybody knows it. Here's my glitter. We do have to put glitter on, eh? This is my last jar of glitter. I have to get more glitter in. I'm sad about that. So I must be extra careful with this glitter now. Extra careful. So let's just brush off the extra glitter. I don't think that's too bad actually. There was one more thing I wanted to do on here now, and I can't remember what it was. I don't know what it was. It will come to me afterwards. So maybe it was this. This is, let me just move all my stuff out of the way because this stuff spreads. It is Sheer Shimmer Craft Spray Rose Gold. Now I have always used, and if you have been a long time customer of mine and you come into store, I would have shown you how the sparkle one works. This has been out of stock for ages at the supplier in America, so I haven't been able to get it, but the shimmer on this thing surpasses all shimmers. If you got plain white paper and you wanted to shimmer, that is the one you go for, but there's no stock. So I didn't realize that it came in other colors. So recently I saw the rose gold, and so I thought, well, give it a try. And then they also have a silver. So one of these silvers don't work because this one works. So Auntie Nabi bought it and it didn't come out. So there's just a little bit. Okay, there. The mica pigment in here is intense, and so I just want to cover my follow your dreams with something. Okay, so we'll put that there. And you should actually spray this from a fair height. Oh, did I knock the phone? I apologize. I was a bit skew the whole time. So sorry. And I'm going to spray some on the white area as well, so you can see what it looks like when it gets dry. I sprayed it on a white tag earlier today, and for the life of me now, the tag is lying in my office because I'm supposed to photograph it for the stamper, for the cricket challenge. I'm trying to do the 25 days of Christmas and I'm already struggling to keep up, but we're going to keep going. So hopefully this will dry quickly now so you can see the shimmer. I know, no problem, Esther. I'll keep it for next year. You'll be in Cape Town. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You must come visit me. Hi, Charlene. You can comment. So nice to see you. You are late, however. So, look at that. Charlene, I kept one of these for Sharon. I don't know if you can see it. I'll raise it. I'm short of a butterfly there, I think. So I'm just going to check in my little stash here. Oh, and then there was... That was part of the bulk pack, actually, that stuff there. So if you have it, you can always go and find it. I'm just going through these things from iCraft. I almost remember there was maybe a butterfly in one of it. I could be wrong, but we'll see. It's mostly flowers. I'm sure there was one with butterflies, man. No, was I wrong? Can't see any butterflies. Nope. I could have given that page away to someone though. No butterflies. There's a camera. How about putting the camera in? See, getting sidetracked. Oh, that looks cool there, don't you think? Oh no, I forgot about the butterfly. Let me just see. Maybe. Small camera. Nope. I must be completely mistaken. But I must have a butterfly in here somewhere. I'm just going to look in my drawer. because I love butterflies, so if I maybe have, oh, and stuff's all falling on the floor here. I got the stamper here, so what you call it, there we go. Maybe there's a butterfly in here. Maybe there's a butterfly in this thing. Oh gosh, it could probably be the wrong color. Oh, but there's some green in here. Let's see. A pink butterfly, can it work? I think it can. What do you guys think? Can it work? Here's more. There. How's that one? Pink is not doing it for me. What do you guys think? Talk to me. Hi, Maddie. Oh, there's one with green in. Perfection, perfection. Now my inclination is to have 3, but I know I don't have 3, so we're gonna go with just the 1. And it's now, there we go. And I remember this stuff is that self-adhesive things, eh? You just see, my nails are so short, I don't know. Yes, I wasn't sure I was going to be able to peel it off. And I don't like that bit of white in there. Ideally, we should craft knife it out. There we go. The butterfly. And I'm going to put my camera over there. I want to put it on a little. Do you think a small bit of foam tape is going to make a difference? Please, can I have my foam tape on? Just for the camera. And I think we are done. What do you guys think? Does the composition look right? Must the butterfly come here maybe? Oh no, I really stuck it. Leave it. It should have come there. Let me see if I can peel it off without making any damages. Can I? Come now, it's just one piece that must come off still. And I'm going to go through all this trouble to move it, and then I'm going to think, oh no, it was on the right place to begin with. That is so me. Let me see. What do you say, there or there? Pauline, why are you saying sorry? I'm trying to look at my screen so I can see. I think we... Okay, I'm not touching it. I think that will have to do. Righty-o, let me take my camera out of the phone and then you can look at it up close. So let me first show you that shimmer. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. It's not a in-your-face shimmer. It is a very subtle. Can you see it? It's absolutely stunning. You can only appreciate it up close. And so there's our page, which started out with just distress ink refills. I don't know if you like it. You can let me know in the comments, and I shall just flip the camera so I can say goodbye to you all. So I'll post a picture of it on the tutorials page, and then you can have a look at it. So just remember, there's no live next week. It's my daddy's birthday. He's turning 84 years old. And then the following week I will be here, which is the last evening. And you can tell me what you want to do as the final farewell for 2022. What else? Yes, and I will not be available between the 20th, that week of the 20th. Let me just see if I'll post it on the page. I'll post it on the WhatsApp group and on the tutorials page, so you guys know which dates I'm not available. But that is it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you liked the let me just flip it again. I hope you like the page. I don't know if it's your cup of tea. Yeah, just let me know in the comments if you liked it or not. And that is it from me. Until next time. See you in cyberspace. Bye now. So now I must figure out how to go off here again. Close.